Hey Georgie, come out and have a look.
Wow.
A brand new Lotus Emira.
No way. Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I've never seen one before.
And I got something for you, mate.
Oh, awesome. It's been absolutely
Yeah, it was
pleasure.
great.
I can't wait to see the video as well.
Yeah. Alright, we've already returned ABAC 124 to Georgie. And today, our star is Lotus Emira. Hello there, you're watching Easy Garage. I'm Evan. Today we have a very special and rare car. It looks like an ordinary Lotus Emira, right? But actually this is one of few early press car with the i4 AMG engine. You couldn't tell from the outside, right? And there are a group of European and American media just test drive 2 days ago. I'm a lucky guy. To be a vlogger, I will use this car till the end of this month and share you guys some contents and how I feel about it. So let's go check it out. Well, I put my bags into the car already, and this is a left-hand drive. I mean, I'm just getting used to right-hand drive with the ABAC, and this is gonna feel a bit weird. And speaking about the trunk space, this car got the similar kind of space as my Evora, so I can't fit in this check-in type luggage. However, there's plenty of room behind the seats, so that I can fit this luggage right there. Let's keep moving. Well, as you can see, this is not an easy job to do, but I made it. Well, one suggestion, this loading gap is really narrow. If you could just make it a bit wider, it'll be much easier for big luggage. You know what? Believe it or not, this navigation system is the best built-in GPS so far in this trip, including the Range Rover Defender I used a couple days ago. And that ABAC 124 is the dumbest.
Okay, cool. Let's start.
Okay, ready to go. Bluetooth connected, quite easy. Nice car you got. Hey chaps, bye. Have a good one. Where should I park?
Just head around to see my colleague there first.
Okay. How do you like it? It's actually much comfortable than before. You know Lotus?
I've drove.
Yeah, Elise or Exceed?
Elise.
Oh yeah, everyone have Elise here. 哎，主任，我要不挪一下，你停这儿吧。你停在这本田边上多好。这是最新的 i4，刚才好多人都我说你看不知道，就以为对，这 2.0T 的，2.0T 的，门开着，门开着。
你看一下吧。
开吧。内饰这颜色，好多人还挺喜欢，我更喜欢它那个白的，乳白色那更好看。我操，那个太好看了，那个特别好看。对。
然后这个车漆感觉要选那个绿的。
不，因为过2天我走了嘛，因为我买了个箱子，这还是很莲花的。
一倍不止。
一倍不止。That's the all new i4 engine. Doors open. If you want to have a look. This is the new Mercs engine from AMG. It's not the old V6 anymore. Yeah. Polestar. 然后 Emira i4, Jaguar XKR, 还有哲然的 S2000. It's a brand new i4 engine Emira. It's not a V6 anymore.
Really?
Yeah, it's a Mercedes AMG engine in it. Yeah. 2 liter. Yeah.
Hybrid.
With turbo.
Hybrid.
No, just pure petrol. Petrol. 400. Yeah. Will be on market probably in a month's time. Yeah.
How much the value? Price?
I don't know. I can say.
Not bad price, is it?
Yeah, it's not bad. I've driven this car for the last 10 days.
Yep.
I've done, you name it, everything. I've done 2,000 miles on it. Mountain road, city road, country road, track, drifting, everything.
Good.
It's been
Good
brilliant. Yeah. And you know what? I drove to Hathel, the headquarters. It's about 200 miles, and then track it there and come back without any problem. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Do you work at the Lotus around the corner?
No, I'm an owner. I'm a Lotus owner myself.
Oh, of
yeah.
course.
This is not like a typical Lotus entrance. Before, you know the old Lotus, Elise?
Yeah.
I got them. I was like,
Awful getting in.
yeah, it's a race car basically.
Can I start it? Can I drive it? Can I take it home? That's nice. Nice thing.
You can play soldier now. You want it?
On the website later.
The London Mayfair Center, you should go visit. It's like great place. Just opened yesterday. Yeah. It was like, you will see. I won't spoil it. A lot of great stuff there. It's weird, eh? That's the right position to drive a car. This is correct position.
There's a steering wheel on the right side or the wrong side. Yeah.
And I find it's like interesting. It's legal to drive a left-hand drive here.
Yeah,
that's
crazy,
great.
isn't
That's
it?
great. Yeah. How old are you?
6.
6. Ah. Have you been to primary school? Not yet, eh?
No.
Next year?
You're still there, aren't you? You can go there now.
I've my own road bike, KTM.
Ooh, you have? Wow.
Fell off
You're
it.
lucky. You're
Fell
lucky.
off it.
Fell off it. But that's the life.
Was on the back.
Wow. That's a Emira. Yeah, and it's a new i4 engine one.
Damn.
Yeah.
What's the 0 to 60?
Around 4. 一个挺不错的地方。Cheers, mate. Have a good night. Cheers.
It's not left-hand drive, it's right-hand shift.
Thank you. Bye. Cheers. Now let's talk some details. We are looking at the front wheel, and you notice this car uses a Michelin Pilot Sports Cup 2
This is a decent and very good choice from my standpoint, because I'm a big fan of Michelin Pilot Sports Series tire. All 3 Lotus I have got the same choice. And please ignore the dirty caliper, because you know I've been driving. Let's keep moving to the rear. I find an interesting detail here. This air intake kind of hole on the fender is fake. The other side is the real one. And you know how I know it? Because it's the same as my Evora. However, as Rasukawa told me, every single design on a Lotus car has a purpose. And I'll leave this question for you guys. Alright, move to the rear. The very first thing catches my eye would be the width of the rear tire, especially for an old Lotus owner, because 295 is almost a supercar size. And back here is the most important part, right?
Yeah, you have a remote for that.
Well, this is the big story. The all-new AMG i4 turbo engine. We all been waiting for such a long time. Of course, you couldn't see any AMG badges because of this giant Lotus plastic engine cover.
And for the trunk, it is not that big, but it's better to have it, right?
And just to be clear, this AP clutch is not for this brand new Emira, it's for my old Esprit V8.
There's some garbage here through, and there's a toolkits there. And this, my umbrella, you're gonna have this if you live in UK. I mean, the weather here today is beautiful. However, you don't know, maybe it's gonna rain next minute. Let's keep going. Oh, one thing that Harry actually mentioned before. This is like a interesting thing, because it's for the aerodynamic. You can see there's a big hole here, but when it rains, it's not good. But it looks cool and it got function. As I said this morning, 1 minute sunshine, another minute is the rainy day. See here, I'll show you guys. When you open it, ooh shit, it'll do things like that. Oh, I need my umbrella. And for the rear end, how do you like it? I mean, the lights, I prefer the round lights, round design, more old school.
But since I've been with this car for a while, I'm getting used to it, especially when the light bar grows at night. It looks rather gorgeous. Other obvious element of the rear is the aerodynamic hose. Don't tell me you can see this is from where. This car just inherits so many design language from the Lotus Evija, which of course started a new era of Lotus design.
As I mentioned earlier, for the rear end, it's a bit like Evija, right? And from this angle, you will notice it's more like a baby Evija, because the headlights, the aerodynamic hose on the hood, and the bumpers. I just got so many good comments on how this car looks through the whole journey. So, Rasukawa, they did a good job on it. Now let's get into the car. And you know what? Lotus owner like us, it's just, you notice instantly, it's just so easy to get in and out. You know what's funny to me? They call this a baby supercar, right? And to me, old school petrol head, supercar can be this easy to get in and out. It's just not what supercars supposed to be in old days. But I mean, it's different time now. People use supercars to just go work or shopping. You can daily use a supercar. As stubborn as me, I mean, I can understand. This car is comfortable to get in and out, and it's easy to drive. It got the supercar look. Why not? I can live with it. Yeah. What about you?
So, as I mentioned before, I've driven 2,000 miles on this car for the last 10 days. I've been pretty much everywhere, and this car surprised me.
Tire pressure on the screen, navigation, yeah, and the Bluetooth music.
You have everything here.
And we got decent rear camera quality. My favorite part is this.
Hi there.
Hi there. Playing Bluetooth music.
Okay, playing Bluetooth music.
Well, of course this car got a digital dash. It's 2023, right? What's interesting is on the steering wheel, all the buttons are touchscreen. You don't need to press it.
Just slightly touch it and screw up and down like this, the dash just gonna follow your fingertip. And this sort of new tech is always a controversial thing to me. I don't particularly like it, but kind of getting used to it. Move to the left-hand side of the steering wheel is the cruise control. It's certainly the same type touch button. You screw from left to right to select the function and press it to start cruising. And thank God this car doesn't have those autopilot kind of crap. Speaking about this steering wheel, I like it, despite its shared parts with Sticker, which is a Chinese brand under GD Group, but it looks and feels good enough, right? Another thing here I find hard to believe is the shift pedal. Most of the car, including the old Evora, if you shift both pedals simultaneously, it should go back to neutral gear. However, as I tried here, doesn't work. What does work interestingly is when you hold upshift. The gear can switch from manual to auto like others. And if you want to go back to manual, just one quick upshift. You see on the dash, it shows you a M symbol in green color. This means you are in a temporary manual gear change mode. You can up and downshift by the shift pedal, but once you are not using it, in a few seconds, it will go back to auto mode itself. And if you want to drive it in a complete manual mode, simply push the shift lever left or right once. Now you see this M symbol turn from green to white. From this point, everything is under your control. And as a sports car, Emira have a drive mode switch here. There are 3 in total: touring, sports, and track. You can easily tell the difference between these 3 modes. Want to have fun and do some donuts? You need to turn off the ESP. But one touch of this button doesn't do anything. You need to hold it for 2 seconds. And there's a shortcut for ESP. Still, you need to hold it. Yep, it come out no matter which mode you add, and just click one click off. It's easier, but I mean, for me, I already talked to the product manager and Russell Kyle. I need this button to be physic. Come on, it has to be a physic button. A proper driver need to feel it. I love almost everything about this car. Just a few things, minor things I wish they're better. One is the flappy pedal. I just don't get it. Why Lotus cars always use this tiny, petite type of shift pedals? It's not only look bad, it feels lack of something. When you're shifting up and down with these pedals, it doesn't feel as excited as the gearbox, because the actual gear changing is lightning fast. And old story. Evora, I wish there's like a Targa top as the Elysian Exige. Just imagine, now this car sells 4,000 units a year. With a Targa top, who knows? Hey, as I said, British weather changed rapidly. Now outside it start pouring rain. Have to do the end part inside of the room. But I've already said pretty much everything about the car. I mean, this car is on track, hitting the V6 for sure, and daily use wise, it finished the task quite good, especially with the fuel consumption number. I know most of the Emira owner doesn't care this number, right? But still, it can do 27.5 miles per gallon. For that fuel consumption number, if you think about it, a Audi family sedan would do pretty much the same, right? Before, I think I made a video suggest everybody that just waited, because this 2.0 turbo from AMG got potential. It can go up to 500 horses easily, right? Waited for the final edition. And today, I would say, if you got the money, the spare money, I mean, and you like Lotus and the sports cars, this car is perfect now. First edition would do pretty much everything you ask for. 400 horses is enough. And that's about it. Till next time. Cheers.